Hello. 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 Hi, kids. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hi. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Floyd. Hi, Harrison. Hi, Badger. Badger. Oh, Ryan's going to go to the toilet now. That's awesome. Hi, kids. How is everyone? I am good. Still got me cold, but we're good. We'll get used to it. Hi, Laura. Hi, Jara. Hi, Connor. I sing, mate. How's it going, bro? Have you been in the gym yet? No? You need to go then, don't you? So, we've had a bit of a problem this morning, as we always do when we live stream this shit. And the fact that we had to get the overlay sorted, which hopefully is pretty good. And Ryan had a problem with his bloody audio, so he had to restart his computer, and then he put it back, and then it just didn't work. Right, Ryan, I'm unmuting you. Stop being a dick.
What's up, people of the world?
Right, speak. Speak.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
My OBS isn't picking you up. They can't hear
You're...
you. I'm only kidding. I'm only
I
joking. Right, are we ready? Should we start? Should we start now? I'm gonna reveal the epic overlay that I made in 5 seconds.
Should we do it on a countdown? 3.
Yeah, go on then. Go on then.
2. 1. Click. Oh shit! This shit looks good, bruh.
We've moved in, bro. I was like the corniest thing ever. So, I'm now going to attempt to do an epic fade out of the music using only my mouse. Here we go. Here we go.
Wolf Girl Bex, welcome
There you
to
go.
the stream.
That kind of worked. That kind of worked.
Jamie Lee,
I love it in the
welcome
background
to
a little bit.
stream.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I look a bit pale. I look like like the same colour as my wall. What the heck is wrong with me?
Right, go on. Should we start it or what? What do you want to do? Bye, Laura. Thanks for joining us.
I'm live now, man. You know what I mean?
Hi.
We're live, love. We're live.
I appreciate you looking at the ad. Get some good sleep, love.
So yeah, podcast time. Haven't done this for a while, have we?
Yeah, buddy. I think I'm going to keep the music on in the background.
Did you tweet this, by the way?
Oh, bollocks, did I? Oh, right, give me my phone. 1 minute.
I'm professional making it.
Go on, you can talk, love. You can talk.
How you doing,
I need to
chat?
make you a little bit louder. There we go.
What's up, R20?
Right,
RX25. What's up, Paolo?
That's not the wrong. Hi.
Ooh, Friday's in the house.
Pressing the wrong button here. Right, here we go. Right, am I still in frame? I am in frame. My fat head is there. We've started a podcast and we're both on our phones. Are you kidding me right now? This is professional at its finest. Live streaming the podcast. That's a different thing. That's nerds. You don't want me taking that one. Over on youtube.com/fxtwatmagoo.com. There you go. Right, let's stop. Let's go. I'm done. I'm ready. I'm sorted. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now, kids, we all know that Ryan is the go-to guy for this podcast, so I'm expecting him to have like multiple topics that we can talk about.
Well, whilst you sit and enjoy your brew.
Yeah, of course, mate. Excuse me, it's not a brew, it's a coffee, it's not a tea. Thanks, get it right. And two, I merely am your debatee. You tell me.
You're my mass debatee.
Wait, you worked on that one, haven't you? Yeah, I merely sit here and look rough as pancakes because I've just woken up with the bed hair, and you are the one that goes, COD have just announced a new trailer. I did it! I can do this! Right, Ryan, did you...
You're taking content away, you prick!
Bollocks, that's section 3, innit?
There you go, just tweet.
Bollock.
Done. Alright.
How slow do you type, bro?
Okay, breathe. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of For Honor, and, you know...
I still need to get that, go on.
All I've been thinking about is, it's qui pizza! It's me pizza!
That's what they didn't take that in out of the beta then. No, they didn't take that.
No, they added it in. There's a little man on a little moped.
It's me pizza.
Get the pizza. So yeah.
I love that.
So
I love that.
hi chat. How are we? Hello streamers. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Gambler Bex Thomas 165. Welcome to the stream, bro. So yeah, this is a podcast. I'm not going to say hi to everyone in the chat, but hey.
Is that what it is? Is this a podcast? Is this one of those podcast things where people waffle on for God knows how long about crap?
As dysfunctional as possible. But I want to say firstly, thank you to Paul for making this beautiful overlay.
Wow, I mean it's temporary at the moment, unless we keep it as it is. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's got the yin and yang. It's got the good versus evil. Decide that between yourselves. And whatever.
He's wetty and I'm smoky. Here you go.
Shit, no, it's that way. Hey, how's it going? Hey, is that right?
No.
Look to your right. There you go.
That side. I flipped my camera, so I'm that side for you.
Oh, all right. Damn. Right,
why is Ryan the evil? I'm not the evil. I'm the smoky.
No, he's not. He's pure.
Okay,
evil.
so
pure evil,
let's crack
bro.
on podcast. In the news, dun dun dun.
Dum dum dum.
Have you heard about the new game, Ghost? What is it? Ghost Sniper? Yeah, that's it. Sniper Ghost. It's called Sniper Ghost Warrior 3.
No, I think you can tell that by the face I'm pulling right now. No, I've never heard
Sniper
of that.
Ghost Warrior 3.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy my view, kids. Go on.
It's developer CI Games, okay, have made a game that takes over 5 minutes for it to load on initial play on the PS4, and it's been timed. There's a YouTube video where someone put it in and pressed X and then waited 5 minutes for it to load. That's after it's installed and downloaded. It's 2017, kids. 5 minutes for a game to load. Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
mate.
that's bad. That's bad.
It doesn't end there, okay? On release, it also failed to provide multiplayer mode. Okay.
What, even though it was supposed to be in the game? Like, there's an option for multiplayer mode, and then, like, you click on it and nothing happens?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's, why, how, oh, jeez. Do you remember when you used to get games that were fun, and, like, that were full and completed, and you didn't have to download anything else afterwards, and whatever? And what you got on the CD was actually on the CD, and it loaded up in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is it just a console exclusive?
Going into a cartridge.
I mean, you used to pray that it was gonna. You make sure that all your pins were lined up and not like that, like your nana's hand, but it was like that straight down. It was perfect. Yeah, no. So it
looks pretty good.
I'm asking you questions. Is it a PS4 exclusive, or whatever, or a console exclusive?
I don't think it is. No, I think it's a cross-platform form.
But is it on PC though? Is what I'm trying to get at. In other words, do you need an SSD to get it to run under 5 minutes, or will it be the same on that? Because it'd be interesting to see what the loading times on the PC are.
Don't know. It's been clocked at over 5 minutes for the PS4 Pro, PS4 Pro. Right? Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it takes a while, but apparently the game footage is actually pretty good. It looks quite brutal. It's quite a violent sniper game. So yeah, it's
pop off.
5. Oh yeah, like balloons.
What about the bollocks, mate? That's what about the balls? What about the balls?
Like little balloons there.
Realism right there.
It's meant to be quite good, but I think it's gonna plummet because of this loading time. I mean,
of course it is, mate. Like,
understandably,
I already don't want to buy it just because of the loading time.
Well, yeah. Understandably, games do get better and more technology is put in, but come on, there can't be anyone anywhere near the power of technology for it to take over 5 minutes to load. That's catastrophic.
Yeah.
Not
in 2017 either. That's just stupid.
Also, talking about flops, Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero DLC has been delayed.
Who?
Res 7's Not a Hero DLC. Yeah, been delayed
was
again.
already out.
I think this is the extra bit.
Oh, alright, fair enough. Oh.
Looking
No, I'm
at,
thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking about the other thing. Then I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
No, because
That's
it's
been delayed.
yeah, it was Ethan Must Die or something. I was thinking of. I think. I can't
let's have a
remember,
look.
to be honest. I've not been keeping up. To be honest, I don't keep up with anything gaming. I just play on them. But
Okay, so the breakdown says Capcom has announced that Resident Evil 7's Not a Hero expansion, which stars a fan favorite character, has been delayed. The DLC was originally meant to launch in the spring, but will now come at a later, unconfirmed date.
Huh. Fair enough.
And I'm not gonna lie, I played Resident Evil 7 and I found it a bit boring. It was a little bit.
Get out. Get out. I'm not. Piss
Bye,
off.
podcast. Bye.
Get out of your own house, man. Hi, kids. As we all know. No, go.
No.
We'll wait till he gets his headphones back on.
There you go.
Excuse me. Resident Evil 7 was a revelation. I'll have you know. I don't know why you don't like it. Maybe it's because you saw too much of it or something. Did you watched a few YouTubers play it, right? Didn't you? I guess, or did you not?
Yeah.
What?
I think that might be it.
Okay, all right. You just need to enunciate, lad, when you're talking, so I can hear what you're saying. Because I think Skype cuts you out when I speak, because obviously I am everything. Yeah. No, I mean, I think it got. I don't know how to sound not hypocritical now because I really liked it, but it's at the end of the day, it was only like 8 hours, 9 hours. Quicker if you could do like a speed run on of it, because like people did it in like 3 hours and stuff, didn't it? But I think it was good enough to come back and go back to like the roots of what they did, if you know what I mean. So I think it wasn't like the best game ever, but I mean I think it was good. I think it was good enough.
However, there has been confirmed information that Leon and Chris Redfield will be teaming up in the next Resident Evil franchise game.
Yeah, well, they're doing, I saw on Facebook today, they're doing another live-action CGI video thing for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're teaming up. Yeah.
So the Resident Evil saga is very much alive, and I think Resident Evil 7 has rekindled it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. For sure.
And I'm excited to see where it goes from there. I'm a bit curious as to see, because these events are meant to happen before Umbrella and stuff like that, so I'm excited to see how they turn into zombies from the Black Boogie thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, man. It'll be good.
On to another downer. We'll just get these out. The long-anticipated Halo Wars released announcement that it is now live. Okay, so everyone has been craving about this game, Halo Wars. And
is that
on?
Sorry for interrupting, but again, that's what a podcast does. Is that the RTS one? I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
don't put in
the RTS.
But is that the real-time strategy point and click adventure thing that right? Okay, all right.
The one that's had clusterfucks of problems coming up to it.
Didn't that like already come out like years and years ago or whatever?
Well,
hey, no, this. Excuse me, 1 minute.
This is Halo Wars 2, mate.
That's what I meant. Yeah. So Halo Wars 1 has actually come out. It came out ages ago, right? But what was the reception for that though? Was that good?
Oh, apparently everyone loved it. Everyone loved it in the world. But
okay,
this
continue.
One released 4 days ago on everywhere, and Steam said game is now released. Click here to buy. Click on it, and it simply said not yet available on release day of Steam.
Wow.
Completely fucked it up. Yeah. So I think their sales figures were affected. But funny enough, you could buy the premium edition, just not the standard one, until a later time where they fixed it. And
well, that's convenient, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You pay for an extra 20 quid for something.
How convenient is that?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh, sorry, it's gone down. But if you're really desperate to play it, you can spend an extra 20 quid and buy the premium version where you get a mug or some shit.
Exactly. You nailed it on the head. Everyone knew that was the bullshit that was happening, and it's just harsh. It's just harsh,
funny,
man.
That's funny. That's funny. I think games are getting too over the top with like extended editions or deluxe editions and shit, man. I think it's getting out of hand now. Because it came in probably like a year or two ago maybe when it started getting traction, and now it's at the peak of it. It's like at the peak of when DLC and added monetization add-ons and stuff were there. I think it's just gonna it needs to come down, man, because they're getting too giddy now, and you don't get that much for your money as far as I'm concerned. Like, because my first interaction with them were FIFA and stuff, where you've got like FIFA Ultimate Team, and when you can buy players for your team and play against other teams. It was a card game basically, and then you play against other teams online and whatever with these players that you've bought, and you can use real money with it. And when FIFA comes out, which I presume it's going to be the same for this year as well, but like the past few seasons when Ultimate Teams really kicked off, you can buy the standard edition, which has had like no DLC in terms of Ultimate Team, or you can buy the deluxe edition, which has like one pack a month or whatever, or you can buy the super deluxe edition. It's something like this. This isn't it properly. Where you can buy like the ultimate edition for like 100 quid and get like 2,000 coins worth of Ultimate Team points or whatever, which will get you like 4 packs or some shit. So I think that's going to be the next big thing now. The next big thing.
In-game purchases is what you're talking about, mate.
No, that's always been a thing. No, I'm talking about the standard edition, deluxe edition, super deluxe, platinum edition.
Oh yeah,
blah 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 blah.
Get a gold cockroach. You spend an extra 20 quid with Battlefield 1 bullets on the side of it. Yeah, stuff like that.
That's exactly it.
Mate, yep. So yeah, that's definitely going to happen. People need to make cash cow out of gaming as much as possible because it's a fucking huge industry. I mean, look at how much money I spent this year on fucking gaming, and I'm getting married and buying a house, and I'm spending fucking stupid amount on gaming, and it's never going to end. But I love it, and it's addictive, and I like this addiction.
You don't need to eat, mate. You don't. No one needs to eat and drink.
Who needs to eat? I got fucking fat. I got muscle to lose. It's all right. I can. Bear Grylls put me on the island, I'll be fine for a month. Easy. And just live off water, whatever. But exactly, I mean, hey, we're all gonna fucking play it anyway, aren't we? Talking about, super deluxe editions, extra editions, they're also making games available again. Now, I don't know if you heard, but Bayonetta is now available on Steam. Was only initially available on the Wii U and I think it was something else. I can't remember. But yeah, Bayonetta is now officially released on Steam, which is a savagely good game. If you have not played it, it's one of my favorite. It's ridiculous. Go and get it. Go check it out. I think it's like 22 quid or something like that.
What's that, Bayonetta?
Yeah. Incredible. One of the best games I've ever played. I'm going to play it again, and I'm probably going to stream it because I love it. You can't play that game. You can play that game for 100 hours and still not know all the combos and everything like that. It's fantastic. And all the hidden shit. Talking about $22.99. Do you know what game has been recently released for $22.99?
Yes, Outlast 2.
Outlast 2. Yeah, Outlast 2 has now been released. And I've got to say, I'm massively impressed with the fact that they've released it for $22.99. Yeah. Like, that has impressed me a lot. Outlast 1 was an indie game, and it was their first release, and it was a smash. It was amazing. It was the best horror game, and for a while, it was pretty much the best horror game that was out. Like, it changed the game, and they made it better. They got a Hollywood kind of budget, but they stuck to their roots, and they just made it good. And the simple fact of the matter is, they decided not to fuck over the gamer and make it affordable for everyone to play.
Because they don't need to, man. That's the point. Like, if you believe so hard in a game that you're going to bring out, like Outlast 2, right? You can sell it for like...
Is that please?
What?
Is that you?
Sorry, just a really long fart. There we go. Put a cork in it. No, I think it was a lawnmower or some shit outside. I don't know. I'll bring the microphone closer. There we go. I think, what was I going to say now? You've just interrupted my train of thought. You know I've got 17 at once. That's it though, isn't it, right? This is the point I was making. Shush, before I say anything. the point is when you've got such a good game that people want to play, you don't need all the gimmicks. You don't need all the fancy DLC and the deluxe edition and all that shit. You can release it for 15 quid and still make more money than that guy over there who's selling like the 50 quid, 60 pound one or whatever.
Yeah. They know that they have the market. It's
the market's right there in their hand, and they're laughing all the way at the bank, mate. Because Outlast 1 was so good, and I'm pretty certain Outlast 1 wasn't a 40 quid game. That was like probably about 22 quid game again. Because again, it was independent. Yeah. Because
I'm really happy, and I hope that they stick like that, and I really hope they stick like knowing the fact that it is affordable. I say it like that because, well, I don't even need to do that. It actually is affordable. It's they know that they've nailed it. They know it's a good game. People have been anticipating this for years, months even, and they love it. And I can't wait to play it. I'm not going to play it immediately. I'm not going to jump on the hype wagon. I'm going to let it die down a bit, and then I'm going to go back to it. But I know that you cannot wait to play it.
I know. I really want to play it. I'd stream it, but I don't want to stream it. I want to take my time with it, and I want to do a proper series on it. So I need to wait till I get home, which is in like a week and a bit or whatever. And then, obviously, I'm not going to be able to play it straight away because I'm going to be jet lagged as all shit for like the first day or two. And then I can seriously start playing it after that. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new camera for my fat head. I'm gonna up the quality a little bit. I'm gonna get a better lighting and shit, and then I'm gonna make that like the turning point of the next section, the next birth of the channel, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I can't wait for it. I say this, but then when I start playing it, I'm only going to do like one episode of it for like half an hour, and then I'm never going to play it again for like the week after. Because that game legit like made... Because I remember when I was playing Because I remember when I played the first one on the channel, and the whole purpose of it, this was like back in the Storytime Kids. This was like way back when I first started the channel off, right? So I wanted to do like a reaction compilation thing for it, and which I did, but it was a bit shit. But so I wasn't doing like a full series of it, and it was getting to the point where I was still practicing, and I was still like learning about the microphone and everything, and learning to like talk while you're playing. So there was it was rough as out. So I'd record in like 30-minute intervals and an hour-minute videos with like a glass of wine for Dutch courage and shit. But yeah, no, I did not look forward to playing that game. I didn't look forward to it at all, mate. It's the same with Alien. Like, that's why there's like month gaps in between all of them, because I play it and I get involved in it, and I'm like, right, I've done half an hour. I'm gonna go and play FIFA and just like be happy with my life. Mm-hmm. But so I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not.
I loved it. I loved playing Outlast. I made a bit. What can I say? I love Outlast. I thought it was great fun. I can't wait to play the new one. It's gonna be impressive, to say the least. I think it's going to be a great laugh. I'm also a little bit anxious about playing it because I think I'm probably going to shit myself. But
yeah, hey, no, I read the comments or something, and it was like, one of them was really funny. I'm going to butcher it now because I can't remember exactly what it says, but it said like it was in like bullet points, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, so it was like numerical order or whatever. And it was like 1, turned on the game, ready for this or whatever. 2, turned off the lights and I'm still ready for it, kind of thing. And then 3, booted up the game with trepid anticipation or whatever. 4, met a guy, got a jump scared. 5, turned off the game, threw my computer outside the window. 6, bought a new computer. 7, booted it back up, knowing that the guy's going to jump at me. Got new diapers, was ready for it. And then it was like 8, ran past the guy, heard an old woman singing, tried to join in, instantly turned it off again, kind of thing. Because I think it's going to be like that one after another kind of thing. Like, it's going to be relentless, mate. It's going to be relentless. And I can't wait for it. I really cannot wait for it.
I'm excited.
I know.
Oh, God. Okay. It's giving me goosebumps, mate. I'm like ready to play it now. Talking about scary games, Alien Isolation 2 has been heavily rumoured to happen. We'll just wait until he gets back. We can see you in the mirror. Stop.
I just had to give myself a few moments then, because that was horrible.
We could see you in the mirror.
I know, yeah. I was just breathing out the window, mate. I had to give myself a few minutes. Right, go on, continue.
Isolation 2, yeah, it's been heavily rumored. The success of the first one, obviously, that makes a lot of people want to play it. And obviously, with the release of Alien Covenant coming out in the cinemas, the fact that there is more than one type of xenomorph and the larger range of the xenomorph creatures is now being created. It's been confirmed that 3 different types of, breeds of alien are going to be in the Covenant film. So anything could happen in the new game. So, I mean, I'm personally looking forward to the xenomorph that face huggers a crocodile and turns into a crocodile xenomorph thing, and it just looks savage. I would love that to happen. Another one is one bites into a bull and it's got like massive horns. It looks amazing. So yeah, pretty good. Looking forward to that. No. I know you and your fan base, mate, would love to see you play Alien Isolation 2. Don't we think, chat? What do we think, chat? Would we like it?
Not gonna happen. No, it is. I'm gonna play it. Of course I'm gonna play it, mate. I'm gonna play it. No, I did. As much as I hated that game, it was a good game. So if they just do exactly, it's like Outlast 2, innit? If it's the same developers and stuff and the same like team working on it and whatever, then the only way is to go up with it, as far as I'm concerned. As long as they don't. Well, I don't know how you can butcher it unless they give it a really shit storyline. But even then, you've got an alien chasing after you, so I don't know how much. To be honest, I didn't really pay that much attention to the cutscene and the storyline of the first one. To be honest, I'm just like, whenever you'd see someone and it started a cutscene, you'd be like, yes, I don't have to worry about my ass for 5 minutes. But then the cutscene would start again, and then again.
They could fuck it up like Colonial Marines, but that was a little. That was.
I never played that. I never played that, but I heard very, very bad stuff about that one. Yeah, man. So I mean, it's the same. It's the same with Outlast 2, and it's the same with Aliens 2 and whatever. Like, if it's the same people, as long as it's the same, like not even like the same people as in like the same coders or whatever, but if it's the same company and whatever that did it, like the same developers, and kind of like the same ideas or whatever, then the only way to go up, as far as I'm concerned, is up. So it should be all good. It should be good, mate. It should be good.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah, man. But we'll just have to see. When's it out?
I don't know. It's heavily rumored. Oh, you're on about the film Covenant?
No. I don't care about the film. Film don't scare me. The game scares me. Second one? When is it?
Nothing's been even confirmed that it's happening. It's just like very heavily rumored to be happening. So
all right. Okay.
Keep our ears to the ground for that one. Talking about new releases, there's obviously the massive release that Paul made out is Call of Duty World War II. Boots on the motherfucking ground, people. Thank God. None of that jetpack space shit is happening.
But that's gonna be. That's gonna be DLC. You know that's going to be a DLC add-on, mate. For 20 quid, you can have a jetpack. Boo.
Funny enough, the Nazis actually did develop the jetpack during World War II, so I'm just expecting that shit to come in. If they did that for a laugh, I'd love it. I'd love it if they did. It would be funny as hell.
Oh, man.
But yeah, World War II.
I don't know, mate.
Which is kind of part a big middle finger to Battlefield 1.
And part of it doesn't seem genuine, as far as I'm concerned, mate. I think they're just doing it because they've seen the success of Battlefield 1 and they want some money. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they were dead set on putting if they announced it, right, 2 years ago or whatever, that this, like, before what was the latest one? That was Infinite Warfare, was it? Is that the latest one?
Yeah.
Right. So if they announced it, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just presuming right now, this is why I'm not a games journalist or a writer of any kind. If they knew they were going to do it, they would have announced it then. They would have gone, right, this is the final one with jetpacks, so enjoy it while you can, and then the next one we're going to do is World War 1 or World War 2 or whatever, right? But I think it's because Battlefield have come out with World War 1, they've seen how much attention that got, and then they go, all right, we're going to cash in on this and we're going to do our own thing. If this was me, if I was the head CEO of like Call of Duty or whatever, I would have started the hype train ages ago before Battlefield 1 announced theirs, and I would have said, look, this is going to be the final one, so enjoy it while you can, kind of thing, knowing that everyone, is a bit sick of it right now. But then knowing that it's going to come the year after, because it just, I don't know, there's a red flag for me about that.
Well,
it just sounds like they're like, oh, that's doing really well, let's go and jump on that bandwagon kind of thing.
Well, okay, so Call of Duty has just gone to Sledgehammer Games, as we all know. Okay, it's obviously switches around between Activision and their subsidiaries. Okay, so Sledgehammer Games have also released the new Zombies DLC for Black Ops 3. Okay, and listen to this. This is one fact. Okay, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare sales were down 48.5% compared to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 release. Okay. So nearly 50% they lost 50% of their customer base because the game was almost identical to Black Ops 3. Okay, this is why they have gone back to Black Ops 3, knowing that 50% more of their customer base has the game already. Okay, they've made another feature of the zombies maps, same characters, just updated it with the current stuff. Okay, and then they know that boots on the ground is what people want. Look at the sales of Battlefield 1. Okay, Battlefield 1, World War 1. Let's better it and do Call of Duty WW2. Okay? That's what they've done. They have seen the success of Battlefield 1, and that's what the gamers wanted. And hopefully they've done it. I don't know how they could fuck this up. Let's hope they don't, because usually Call of Duty story modes are pretty darn good. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty up there. That's what Battlefield 1 was missing, but
yeah,
let's see what happens.
No, I mean, I've got confidence in them, as much as one person has confidence in the creators of a COD game, I guess. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it will be good because they'll have to reinvent the wheel, right? Because we all know that Infinite Warfare was a clone of Advanced Warfare and whatever, because they had the same jetpacks and they had the same kind of like style and whatever. But now they've actually changed it. They're actually going to have to work for the money, which might be a bit hard in me saying that because whatever. But because they're going to have to revamp the whole layout system. They're going to have to revamp the whole button system and whatever, because there's not a jetpack button anymore. There'll be like a separate button for whatever you do for putting in the game or whatever. But so they're going to have to actually reinvent the wheel, which is good, because hopefully they'll come up with something that they can't mess up. Yeah, that they can't mess up. But I just think it's a bit that they've just gone, all right, Battlefield 1, had so much success, we're just gonna kind of do the same thing.
I think.
Whereas if they announced it earlier, then they'd be like,
then again, Sledgehammer Games they have to show what they can do, and because this is their first release of this game, so hey, as long as they get the history right, I'm okay with that. I don't mind, as long as it's not weird and stupid. I'm okay with that. Get behind it.
Yeah. No, I mean if it's realistic, because they were the daddies of it. They started it off, didn't they? Pretty much, like COD 1 and 2 were awesome, like World War games. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah. They're up there with like Medal of Honor for me as well, like because Medal of Honor came out roughly the same time, or might have come out a little bit before then, and that was awesome.
What a game!
Yeah, but then they kind of butchered it with Advanced Warfighter or whatever the hell their version was. Because that was broken apparently when that came out. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Because again, it just kind of sounds like they're just doing it for the money rather than they listen to what fans want to do. Because fans have been screaming out for a World War game for COD for the last 2-3 years, as far as I'm concerned.
Ages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So rather than doing it right back then, they were riding the coattails of the jetpacks and stuff, and now they're on. As far as I'm concerned, and I'm not hating them or whatever, but like as far as I'm concerned, it just sounds like they're just doing it for the money and not doing it for the fans, Because if it was for the fans, they would have done it ages ago. But anyway, next topic of conversations.
Shooters. We're obviously talking about them, so let's jump onto Destiny 2. What more is there to say? Destiny motherfucking 2 is coming this year.
September? November? Something like that?
I think September. Yeah, September. So obviously a couple of teaser trailers dropped down. I'm glad to see that Cade is still in there being an idiot. I love that robot dude. He is a legend. Now, but what it seems to be, in my perspective, is the fact that it's after an event. Okay, and it's after Destiny 1. Now, I honestly thought it was going to be before the breakdown, before like the big orb came to Earth and everyone had a massive war. I thought that was going to be it, but apparently this is after these events, like after Destiny 1. So no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea if it's going to follow the same MMO first-person shooter style. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to fucking buy it 100%. The pre-order, the PlayStation 4 pre-order pack is £80. Okay, quite expensive, but you get the game and all DLC that's coming out. And with Destiny, as last year, they had four DLCs that were a bit shit, but they cost a shitload of money. And you know, I'll do it. I'll play it. I'll raid. I'll do strikes. I'll see what's happening. I'll see what they got nude coming out.
Yeah, I wanna play it, but actually pay attention to the game that I'm playing, because when I got Destiny to play with you as like a multiplayer shooter and stuff, and then there was a lot of stuff that went over my head because I wasn't playing it by myself and I wasn't really paying attention. I was just playing it, you know, again to play with like you and Aaron at the time and whatever. So there's a lot of it that went over my head. I was just like, all right, you shoot this guy. All right, I'm going to shoot that guy. I don't know why I'm going to shoot that guy, but the game's telling me to shoot that guy. I don't know why, what he's done to blah, 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 blah. So I'm looking forward to actually like sitting down with Destiny 2, and I might not do a series on it, but I'll probably stream it with you again. But then this time actually going through it when we're both kind of going through it for the first time, so we can both take it in together and kind of like have a debate about it.
That's what they missed. They really missed a narrative and an actual story in the first one. It was just go out and do some shooting. And because a lot of people did like that. But if you didn't do the strikes and the raids, you didn't fully understand the lore of the game. Yeah. Because
that's the vibe that I got from it. I was like, go here and then kill this guy, and then with that you get a schematic or whatever, and then go and take it to this guy, and then you get a new armor, and then go and do this guy because we've told you to, kind of thing. And it was kind of like, where's the story kind of thing. But then that might have been me missing it, because you'd be like, you would have done it all before.
You're completely right, because when you do when you go and kill the first big dude, the big alien man, you have to do that in a raid. That's not in the main story mode. So you will miss out this section of the story and go on to the next mission where he's dead, and you're like, well, why haven't you even killed him? So how's he dead? Yeah. Just fine.
God, professionalism at its finest.
Thanks for the retweet there. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, why would I really hope they get a fucking good narrative. That's what I care. But I know a lot of people is going to pick it up. I know a lot of people are going to play the shit out of it, and people are going to enjoy it. And hopefully, I'm going to enjoy it too. And yeah, we'll play it and go from there. But it's also being released on PC, so
awesome.
Awesome. So I might have to get it on that, but I might stick to guns and get console. But I'm not sure because my PlayStation's rather full at the moment.
Yeah, mine is as well. Mine is as well. Speaking of shooters, Battlefront 2. I butchered that. Never mind. You know what I mean? The Star Wars. Pew, 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 pew. One. Yeah.
Battlefront 2. Star Wars.
That looks awesome. That looks awesome.
Wait for that.
Yeah.
I love that there's a meme going around, okay? And it's like, it's everything that the first one didn't have.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's like a checklist. Yeah.
Two,
yeah.
It's got cross genre like characters, so all of them are in one. 3, you can be in fucking Sith and the fucking Jedi in the story mode and shit like that. I'm like, yes, come on. I just want to run around as Chewbacca shooting people with a bowcaster. You know, that'll be amazing. I actually really like Battlefront.
I used to love playing Star Wars games, like when back on the PS1 and stuff. Like, did you ever play the Phantom Menace? When the film came out, the film was a bit of shit, but the game was pretty good. And you used to you used to walk around like as an actual Jedi, and it was awesome and stuff. And you
deflect with the lasers, like
yeah. And you followed the story of the game, but you follow the story of the film, but in your game. And then like you just deflect him, like when you got like the androids at the meeting at the beginning of the film, and then you were like Qui-Gon Jinn or you were Obi-Wan or whatever, and you like deflect. That was the best thing ever. It was so satisfying. I love that game so much. And then Battlefront came out. I was like, yes. And then they just didn't deliver because it was just multiplayer and it was a bit.
I tell you what it was. It was Battlefield Star Wars characters.
Because it was EA, right? Yeah. Because EA developed it, or EA
and it was DICE
just the rights
well,
for it and shit. Right? Yeah. So it was Well, that's what they said when it first came out. When it's just a clone of Battlefield, which is why I keep saying Battlefield.
Leo's nailed it in one. the reward system on that game was broken, mate. Like, you could be the top best player in the whole game against 60 other people or 59 other people, and you get nothing. And then some Jobsworth down in the middle way would get like top marks, and you're like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, I've just killed like 95 people and died twice, you know, and it's just
I only played the beta for that. Or the 10-hour free trial thing that you used to get on Origin or whatever for it. But I never actually bought the game. So, excuse-moi. Bit of German for you. Yeah, so like I never put like solid hours into that game. But I heard that it got pretty boring pretty quick because it was just the same old thing on like different maps.
If you got an A-wing, you could fly through the other planes. You would have a special mode that would activate your shield, and you'd be able to fly straight through them and kill them.
So it was broken as well,
Yeah, you could just live forever. I mean, also the fact that there's going to be interspace battles, okay? So you will be in space fighting, shooting people, like flying around and stuff. Because initially they did say that there might be a possibility that you could get out of your plane, run along a fucking massive commander ship, fighting people outside of space. Now, if that is possible, that'd be fucking incredible, right?
Yeah.
Is it gonna happen? Probably not. Maybe that's just me having a wet dream or something like that. But you know, never know. I would love that shit to happen. That'd be amazing. But yeah, that's obviously another game that I'm gonna fucking get and spend another 50 odd quid on, or 90 quid, knowing
we're gonna have to start getting these games for free, man. We're gonna have to start being famous YouTubers and streamers and get them for free, because it's the only way I'm gonna be able to keep up with everything.
Well, mate,
only way.
You know where we're going in September. What happens at EGX, mate? Yeah.
Let's give him. That was a card, not like money, by the way, because that defeats the object.
Yeah, no one carries cash anymore. It's all chip and pin.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
So yeah, we'll hopefully at EGX we'll have something along the lines of Destiny 2, maybe Battlefront 2 will be there. That would be rather interesting if it is. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. If we do, obviously see what we can do about getting you guys some content, because that's ultimately what we want. I mean, I don't give a shit if I have to pay for the games or not, because I'd much rather you guys enjoy watching them than miss out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But more importantly, mate, what have you been playing recently apart from Siege? Nope. Nothing. Just Siege.
I played Siege. No, because I don't want to. No, because I've got games, right? I've been given games, and there's a bunch of scary ones, but I'm at that point now where I'm kind of like, I don't know whether I should stream them or whether I should just save them and do them as videos when I get back, you know? Which I'm kind of tempted to do. So I've got The Last of Us and whatever to finish off, which will come. But in terms of playing games, I don't know whether to just chill out with streams now and do that on like a daily basis, and then wait till I get back and then go wholeheartedly hog on it again and do like Outlast and or a bunch of all these little games that I've got. But yeah, no, I'll tell you what I have been playing. I got it was so random the other day. I got the urge to play a hockey game, so I bought NHL 17, I think, on the PS4. Yeah, no, because it was I don't know. I go through these because I played hockey like on the PS3 or the PS2 like ages ago, and they have bloody good music on it. And I put like some odd hours into it, right? But then I don't know what it was. I was playing with Nate, and I was just like, I said to him, I was like, I got the craving to play like an NHL hockey game kind of thing. So I looked on Google for Origin on a PC, and apparently they've stopped doing it on PC for whatever reason. So I found it for like 15 quid on the PS4. So I've been playing a little bit of that. I've not been playing a lot of it, and I've been playing UFC 2 as well on that because I saw that for 15 quid, and I was like, I might get that as well. So I got 2 games for 30 quid, which is pretty cool. So I've not been playing it religiously, but I've been dabbling in it. What else have I got? I'm just really excited to play Outlast 2, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
But as I said, I want to try and do a good job on it. And wait until I get home. So yeah, other than Siege and whatever, I've just been playing that, and I think that's pretty much it, really. Yeah. Tell you what I did play though, and I streamed it. It was that Blackwood Crossing thing or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. How'd you find that?
It runs like arse. No offense. because I think it's an independent game and whatever, and like the frames per second are crap on it. So like you'd move and then you'd move like that kind of thing. But like the story of the game seems pretty good. So yeah, I might continue that. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was a good concept. I think it was like the brother or something. I think it was your brother's dream or something like that, which was pretty cool. I can't remember what else I've played, to be honest, on the channel. I played that Crow's Eye, which was like a scary kind of first person. Again, it was independent, so it didn't run smooth. Which it's not a big deal, but it kind of is. You know, like you just realize that you're playing a video game when it's like not smooth and whatever. But yeah, no, it was alright. But they looked like they were trying to add too many elements into like a horror game kind of thing, because it was like horror and then it was like puzzly, which is fine, but then it was like puzzly to the extent of like Portal 2 kind of thing. Like you had these blocks and you had to move them and whatever, and then get them in like their color respective slots and stuff. And then there was like a bit where you did like parkour jumping kind of thing, and it was just like the sole basis of it was like horror game, which wasn't too scary, to be honest. It was only like one jump scare and the rest of it was atmosphere, which is either horror or not or whatever. And then they had all these like different elements of parkour and puzzles and whatever. And so it kind of, I don't know. It to me, it probably would have made more sense if you just kind of kept it horror. And it had a very Amnesia vibe as well.
Yeah, I did get that.
Yeah.
I got that. I watched a couple of streams and I saw the developers were watching at the same time. So they said that was very much a go-to guide of their game.
Yeah, which I mean is fine. But yeah, all I was thinking was, why am I not playing Amnesia instead of this kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Which is probably why they implemented all the puzzles and stuff, just to kind of take it away from that. But Amnesia as well had puzzles in it, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I mean it was a good game. It was a good game. I did enjoy it. What else? What else have I played? I think that's it. Oh, we still got Ghost Recon to play. Wildlands I played a little bit of. Not Wildlands. Well, I played a bit of that, but Horizon Zero Dawn.
Wildlands is actually doing really well. Really well. Apparently, it's like one of the top UK sales games.
Yeah.
Just that's up there at the top.
Yeah. I can see why though, because I did enjoy that. Because I know when we booted up for the first time, I was like, "This is awesome." It's like Desert Storm used to be, or whatever, or like games like that where you just walk around the map and do. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Metal Gear Solid as well, in the fact that like you had all this kind of vast open place.
Couple of my mates who I obviously used to play Battlefield with invited me to try. They're pretty far in the game of Wildlands, and they were like, "Oh, Ryan, do you want to come play with us? Haven't spoken to you for a while." I was like, "Yeah, I'll come join." I've literally just played this game. I've got two characters. One's with a YouTuber I'd play games with, and another one's just a fuck about game. Yeah. And they're like, "Yeah, don't worry, we'll carry you." I get put into it, and oh my life, it goes from like just running around, and then later on you literally have to be tactical as shit about it, and it's hard. And I'm like, what is this? Why are my bullets not hurting them? What's going on? So we've got that to look forward to. So I like kind of stopped. I was like, look, I don't want to ruin this for me later on. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And then played For Honor instead. Yeah.
I do like how easy it is when you've got a partner in it. I.e., like you can kind of say to each other, right, you take the guy on the left and I take the guy on the right, kind of thing, and you can mark it and stuff. It's very user friendly, like that, right? You can mark people and then you can kind of drone up and scout everyone and blah blah blah. So they've thought about it quite a lot, which is nice. The bad news is when you're playing it single player, the AI is crap. Or at least it was for me, because I kept my main character for us.
Shit.
Yeah, because I kept my main character for us when we do like the storyline and whatever, if or when we ever play it again, which we should do, by the way. And then I created a second character to play that night, where I just did like a bunch of like not even the side missions, but just like random loot, because I wanted to play the game again and I enjoyed it, like the schematics of it and everything. But yeah, obviously I was playing that by myself, and you had like 3 other people with you, and like one of them was the only one that did any of the shooting, pretty much. And as far as I know, they were just there for just to shoot if or when things went wrong. Like you can use the marking system to get the guy to take guy over there out if you wanted to go and take someone else out, which was awesome. But then you couldn't do that 3 times. You couldn't do that an extra 3 times, like, you know, unless it's a perk that you unlock later on. I'm not sure. So it was basically like 8 people in an encampment. I was always taking out one of them. I had my mate taking out another one, and then the other 2 were back there playing cards or some shit, you know. I think they're only like useful if and when in my case, because I'm crap at stealth. All shit hit the fan, and then obviously you've got backup there. But when you try to do it tactically, as we've said, and how we feel is the way to play that game, then it's just they're just sat there doing nothing really, to be fair. But other than that, it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I played that, and then I played Horizon Zero Dawn, which is kind of died off a little bit on me, to be honest. I might play it in my spare time or whatever. I don't think it wasn't a case of getting bored of it. I don't think. I think you might have been actually.
I found that the stealth hit perk is way
OP.
overpowering.
Yeah. As soon as you got that, yeah, they should add that like at the end of it or whatever, or they should add.
That should be at least a 3rd level tier move because it's just fucking savage.
Yeah, you'd have to like do a run of the game without that perk or something if you wanted like a real challenge. Because you could just literally go from one tall grass to another tall grass to another one without getting seen, which is easy enough, and then just like whistle them. That was another thing as well. It's the whistle perk as well. The whistle perk combined with the stealth kill perk were just OP. Because you're just sitting there, you whistle until someone heard you. One by one, you just take them out, and then one by until you get to like a Billy Big Bollocks massive thing, in which case you just take that out by yourself, kind of thing. But I did like the concept of that. I just think I just need to play games in like a larger stints rather than just like playing 30 minutes now and then 30 minutes like in a few days, because then by that time I've moved on to something else, kind of thing, you know. But that's just me personally. But yeah, I did enjoy my time with that game. It was just a bit repetitive and stuff.
I got bored a little bit, really. I didn't find it challenging enough, really. So, you know, I moved on.
But what I will do, mate, just to mix things up while I'm over here as well, definitely, is I'll get For Honor, and then we can start playing that as well if you want. Because then that could be like another multiplayer game that I play. Like, so I'll have Siege, For Honor.
Oh, yeah.
We can do a bit of Wildlands and whatever.
For Honor.
And then I don't know. I've not
fully
decided
addicted.
Yet. Yeah.
I'm fully addicted. There's 3 extra new characters apart than what we played in the beta. So one of them is called a Valkyrie, and it's a woman Viking with a shield and a spear, who I've already prestiged once. Another one is a sumo wrestler, and the other one is a guy with a poleaxe. And Ubisoft have confirmed that 2 extra races, so 2 extra like warrior types, are going to join in the DLCs. One is going to be a Roman legionnaire, so like a cavalry rider, a gladiator, something else, and the other one is going to be a Japanese ninja. So that game is going to get good. When it was released, it was horrible to play because drop out every fucking game as a peer-to-peer service. But they fixed it. They put it in there. It rarely happens. And the game's fantastic. And I remembered why I loved it in the beta. I'm loving playing it. Playing with mates. You even have like daily rewards that if you have to do certain missions with mates to win it, which just makes you play. You play with different characters. It's fantastic. It's brutal as hell and it's epic.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Until Dawn, which I'm very close to finishing.
Nice.
The community has loved me watching and playing this. Just going around being absolutely savage. If you haven't played it, get it.
I've not played it, but unfortunately I've seen it pretty much all the way through. But I've only seen one person's perspective of it. I think it was a Rad Brad that I watched. Because I knew that I'd never play it. Well, I thought I'd never play it because I thought I'd never have a PS4 until like way into the future. But then I got giddy with Black Friday or whatever last year and going. But yeah, so unfortunately I kind of watched it because again at the time I didn't have a PS4. But I am tempted to watch it, to play it. I'm still fresh with it like in my mind, so I kind of know what happens and whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed watching other people play that, should I say. So yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I obviously finished Alien Isolation as well. It's a great game. Sorry to go back to it and upset you, but you know, it's a good game. And games that I've got on the radar at the moment, I got gifted a couple from a lovely couple of developers. Nothing major. A couple of like rogue RPG platform games. So I'll be doing that on a Sunday or something. I can't remember the names of them, but I'll find out and it'll be there. And I'm also looking at probably gaming on Elder Scrolls Online, actually.
Nice.
It's actually 20 quid for all the DLC that's released on PS4 as of today for the Easter sale. Ends tomorrow, which is pretty darn good, seeing as it's about 50 quid for all of it anyway.
Do you have to pay monthly for that as well?
Nope. One-off fee.
Because I know you have to do that on PC.
Yeah, it was rumored officially. It was Elder Scrolls Online was going to be a monthly charge, but it's not.
Yeah, but then again, you've got to pay for the monthly subscription, haven't you, for with PS Plus or whatever it is, just to play online. So I guess that maybe they take a.
Well, yeah, but I buy that yearly, so.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like maybe they just take a cut of that or whatever. Because if you've got to pay for it by PC, like £8 a month or whatever, then there's no way that they're going to give it PC.
I don't think you have to pay it. I don't think you have to pay a monthly
on PC. You do.
PC.
Of course you do.
I don't think you do. I don't.
It's like what? Hey, Google that shit, man. I swear. Well, it used to be. I'm sure it did because Angry Joe used to say it and used to play it. I'm sure it did. Well, you can type it because I've got all wires and shit all over the place. Pretty certain that was like a WoW thing, like where you had to pay for it.
Is a monthly subscription required to play the Elder Scrolls Online? No.
No, on PC though.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Well, smack my ass and call me Susie. I thought you had I thought you had to pay for that.
It dropped its subscription as of 21st of January.
Ah, so you did have to. Yeah, it used to be.
No, it was before it was released. It said it was, and then decided to scrap it when before it was released.
All right. Fair
so yeah, I'm thinking about getting that just because it's cheap and yeah. So,
yeah,
but there are a couple of obviously games coming up. I know there's one that you're probably looking forward to, and that's The Walking Dead, episode 4.
That's out today, that isn't it? I think Becca said it was out today or something. April what? Yeah, it's
today, mate. Yeah. I mean, there's quite a lot of games that's been released today. Obviously, Outlast 2, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 with a 5-minute load, Batman VR, Oculus Rift. Yeah. Couple other games like What Remains of Earth, Dawn of War 3 is coming out on the 27th, and then the Prey demo is coming out on the 27th.
Yeah, that's coming out on like the May 5th, isn't it, or something?
Prey is the new Bethesda game that's revolutionizing shooting, apparently.
And have you also heard about the not the crafting, but the recycling thing that you can do in that game? I saw it on a video the other day where you can recycle anything to make anything, I think. Like, he was literally picking up, like, bits of bolts and everything. He put it in a machine, and then something else came out, and, like, it was like a heart detector or heart thing. But I never played Prey in my entire life, so I don't know what it was.
Apparently
but he was sticking it to people.
Yeah, that's their, like, reinventing the wheel for a first-person shooter.
For that,
so, I mean, it's meant to be very clever, so... Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've applied for a key. Haven't heard anything back yet.
Oh, where did you apply for? Where? What? On what?
I'll tell you after the stream. Don't worry. I'll give you all details. We've got another couple of games coming out soon in May. There's one that's caught my eye. It's Reservoir Dogs: Bloody Days, PC only. Not heard much about it, but sounds pretty good. We've got Portal Knights, Injustice 2. Strafe, I'm just reading off a couple for here. This is through May. We've got Steel Division, Darksiders War Mastered Edition. Has anyone heard of that?
I've heard of Darksiders. That's the one with the tentacles and everything, and I think you've got your guns and you've got like the tentacles and shit that can grab people and whatever. It's like one of those fantasy kind of first-person game, I think.
It's been for a while. There's also a confirmation that Dead by Daylight is being released on PS4 and Xbox One as of June 20th. So
I think they still need to. I still think they need to patch that a little bit because there's still a few bugs in that game when we've played it, especially. Granted, it's us, so we can break any game that's fixed regardless of what the patches are, but. I'm still getting the sense that it's not a finished game, if you know what I mean. And there's only like 4 maps in there or something. So
yeah, no, there's actually loads of maps. There's like 12 maps, but there's 4 within each. There's 4 within each area. If you see what I mean.
All right.
So there's 4 in the swamp. There's 4 in the farm. There's 4 at the hut, at the motel kind of thing. But it looks very similar.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14. It's got a new update coming out on PC and PS4 on June 20th. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy numbers 1, 2, and 3 is being released June 30th. Put that in your diary, guys.
Nice.
That is
I'll
coming
play
out. That
Are
I
they
cannot
all
wait.
coming out at the same time? Are they in like a bundle
They're all in
pack
one
thing?
disc. They're all in one disc.
Are they really?
Yeah.
So were they not big games then?
No, not best. Well, I've got Crash Bandicoot 1 on my phone.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I played when I flew to Italy.
Because I played them when they first came out, little gems that they were. But I never completed them because I never completed any games when I was younger. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. They're big enough.
I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. It's going to be great. And then obviously we got the big ones like Red Dead, Last of Us 2.
I can't wait for that. Red Dead's coming out this year, right? In a few months? August?
Yep.
September?
Dead is
September,
coming out
right?
when you are due to come down to Bournemouth if you come down. So if you don't, then I'll just... Well, I'm actually going on my stag do.
I might be ill then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on my stag do, coming back to recover with Red Dead 2. I mean, perfect timing. Perfect time for me. Don't delay it, Rockstar. Please don't delay it.
Yeah. Nah, should be good.
Yeah, and then we got loads of other games coming out, which there's a list here of over 100 games coming out.
It's going to be a good year, man. It's going to be a good year, bro.
It's going to be a good, expensive year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a Doom VR for the HTC Vive.
Oh mate, there's a Star Trek VR coming out. Apparently, Angry Joe did that. Actually, yeah. I've not watched it, but it looks pretty short. You'll need like a few people from the looks of the thumbnail. It looks like you need like a good amount of people to have VR, which in itself could be expensive. Plus, you needed obviously a PC or a laptop to run the VR each. And I think you use the computer to do kind of like no, because I don't think you would. I was going to say, I think it looked like, basically, because the screenshot was like him on like a made up kind of set of like the bridge. And then there was like 4 of them at like different consoles and shit with like the laptop in front of him.
Like Bridge Crew, yeah.
Yeah, with like a piece of cardboard over the top of it to make it like a little bit more authentic. So then I guess the laptops were just using for the VR thing, unless you actually use the laptop in the game as well. But yeah, it's going to be very expensive, put it that way. Especially for everyone, like 4 players to have 4 VRs and stuff.
It'd be great to turn around and go, sexy ball bag, initiate thrusters.
Yeah.
Something like that, people's stupid names. It'd be like, Sweaty Panda Nate, initiate phasers, and stuff like that. It'd be fucking great.
Oh, we crashed again. We're dead. Yeah. No, it would be good. But then, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, isn't it? But I mean, VR is forever improving, which is awesome.
Still have no desire to buy it yet.
No, it's too expensive. If someone was gonna give it for me for free, I'd get it. Obviously, like if the developers went, here, have a free HTC Vive, thanks. But if you buying it by yourself is ridiculous, the amount of money, and it's not very well optimized either right now. I.e., you can't play it on anything less than like £1,000, £1,500 rig or whatever, because your graphics card needs to be shit hot and shit for it. So it's not optimized very well for like people that with lower like PCs and stuff. So it's just gonna be right now. It's good where it is because we've come on like leaps and bounds with it, or they have, because I've not done anything to like invent it or whatever. But it's still got a long way to go to be in everyone's house, if you know what I mean. Kind of like TVs were back in the day, I guess. But yeah, very exciting stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. I mean, I'm really trying to get hold of a Wii U at the moment to play Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Because it looks fantastic. I mean, a speedrunner has just... The first ever speedrunner has done a recorded game, 100% run of 49 hours.
Wow, okay.
So that's a big old game.
Fair enough.
Big old game.
Yeah.
Something I've always wanted to have a look at. I've never played Zelda before, so I thought I'd give it a crack. Oh. You know, Nintendo made a mini SNES. Yeah?
Right,
a mini NES, sorry. Like one like this big with a HDMI
out.
Yeah. They're doing a SNES. They're doing a SNES as well as the NES. So you can get your little SNES on and play all SNES games again. Quality idea.
Awesome,
Can't wait.
Man. Yeah.
I think it's affordable at like 150 quid or something like that. It looks
Nice.
fantastic. Imagine playing little SNES games again. HDMI out, capture card in, loving it.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, man.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be a good year, man. It's gonna be a good
It's gonna be a good year, mate. It's gonna be a good year, mate. I can't think of really anything else we need to talk about, man. We've pretty much nailed this one today. We've gone through. I mean, yeah. Talked about all the new games. Talked about the current games. Talked about the news. What have we missed off? We asked. We've got any questions in chat about?
There's been a lot about like Outlast 2, so I don't know if people are coming in late or whatever, but there's been a lot about like Outlast 2. Yes, we both will be playing Outlast 2, and we both have played Outlast 1. Or I have. Have you played Outlast 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Outlast is coming, yes. We've not tried 7 Days to Die. I refuse to play 7 Days to Die because it's not finished yet, is it? I don't think. Or it's buggy as shit, or it used to be buggy as shit when it first came out.
Yeah, I think Paul.
The idea is good, but not.
Fantastic idea. I think Paul of Art and I have come to the decision of not playing games that aren't finished.
Unless we get them for free or something, in which case I'm fine with playing anything. I will be a slag in that sense and play games for free.
The last game I played that was incomplete was Conan Exiles, which is very much incomplete.
Yeah. Which you like that though, didn't you, right?
Yeah, it has had a massive update, which I haven't played because it's not finished. I just refuse to do it. It's against I
don't. You can't enjoy games when they're not like finished or whatever, because it just takes you out of the immersion of the game. Because I played Conan and I was like, that guy is not doing anything, and I think it was just like a guy of like, I think it was a tribe of like 3 or 4 people, and they were just hunched over like that, and they just weren't moving or whatever. And I think you could pretty much go right next to them without even like spotting you. It's like, it was that broken when I played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I mean, it just takes you out of the immersion of the game, doesn't it? Really, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think. Awesome. It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, I have just seen that Ubisoft have announced that they are working on a new AAA title. Not Assassin's Creed, because they've already confirmed that they're doing that, and that'll be released once it's ready.
Yeah.
But they're not saying anything else, so
Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good place for us to.
You need to stop doing that, mate, because I'm getting ready to press the stream button.
No. This is obviously needed. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is out this Friday, yeah.
Right. Oh, Telltale have done a game about that, haven't they?
And they have completely revamped everything. So Telltale have put money into this version.
Nice.
They had everything CGI, not the drawing style of traditional games. Yeah, so take a look at it. I think its first one is out now.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. It looks pretty darn good.
Awesome.
A lot of people have played it that I know of. It looks pretty sweet. Oh yeah. That's it. We can end it. Done.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. Kids, as usual, thanks for coming out. I might stream something again this afternoon. I think Dickhead Magoo's gonna go to bed now, so say night to Riona, right? And then cheers for coming out, and we'll speak to you soon. We'll do this again in about 2-3 weeks or so. I think we need to do it as a regular thing, or I'd like to do it as a regular thing. But yeah, cheers for coming out. See you later. Bye.